then they go for XP or robe. Glue? I think the glue is a pretty okay choice. They need
I'm missing something here.
Yeah, no, I just need the glue. Ultra Ego. Gold lane. Natan, Beatrix, 1-1. I think all three are pretty good. Irithel actually technically is up as well, right? You can bring Purify. It's pretty ready to fight heroes. So if you don't want to have the pressure of scaling and not winning in the early game up against the Granger, Irithel could be a solid choice to go for.
For sure. As long as you peel for the Irithel too. And it's a good way to get away from danger, especially with the glue and also the Eve gunning you down. With the nodes, take a Purify, but they're not going for any of that. They just go for the Moskov. I gotta say, not really a huge fan of a Moskov, but I don't think you could go wrong with any marksman pick there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm wondering like what the synergy is. I guess the Farsa and the Franco.
Yeah. So, a little bit more gold build pressure as well coming from the Moskov. We're gonna hear what the casters think about this draft. Boys, you ready for game number 2?
Yes, we are indeed ready for game number 2. It is looking spicy. We talked about it from the draft. We were able to see that it is bound to happen. That brawl type of play, right? That early fight, a lot of skirmishes. And now in game number 2, it is looking much more interesting. Will Ultra Ego be able to secure a match point? Or will the Kingdom clap back? It is Ultra Ego against RQ Hoshi in game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch and witness game number 2. Alter Ego against the audience predictions, of course. They won game 1. Let's see though, that's a flicker already and a hook spent by Dreams early on.
Oh, that was an early hook towards Susujin. Again, with the Franco early on, you can exert so much pressure, right? On towards your enemy jungler, either just hooking away the buff or just delaying that clear so that the Hayabusa, Rin, does have the upper hand. Dreams, you know how much of a pressure he can put on towards the enemy team in the early game with the Franco. But now the emblems by IndieHome, by Telkomsel. Concussive blast for the Franco, same goes with the Kalea. It helps with extra damage and clear. Now, again, with the hook, right? Sutsujin, he's kind of delayed in reaching level 4. I think we're still number 3, but as of now, they're taking it slow. For RRQ, they know early pressure is kind of hard when they have a Franco.
Oh, that's gonna be Rin popping the Shadow Kill. Not enough damage just yet to take Idok down, but that will be Idok using his flicker.
That's a flicker. That's a very, very good info for Ultra Ego. They know the Kalea might just be, you know, nearly inefficient in the next skirmish because the Kalea does not have the flicker. But for now, it's Sutsujin going to Dreams.
Oh, gotta be careful. Dreams, no flicker. Punished by Sutsujin. That's first blood. Uh-oh, Rin. Almost there. Picked off.
Idok was pummeling around. Rin almost got caught right there. But it's Nino with the Badang again. Just trying to put RQ at bay. You know, that fist break, fist crack combo can be lethal. Changing the game, changing the course of the match. So as of now, it's Sutsujin with full control of the turtle. They know they can't really contest that. So Ultra Ego, they let it go. They relinquish that objective.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be similar to game 1 where Alter Ego did not have control on that first neutral objective take. Let's see the outcome. Oh, that's gonna be the Tsunami Slam on towards Dreams. A little out of position, and Dreams will be punished the second time.
This is why RQ prioritized the Kalea first pick. Oh, Rin! Shadow kill!
Yep. I think this time the damage will be enough to take Idok down, so both roamers punished.
At least the kill for the Hayabusa to keep going to snowball. But Sutsujin is already level 6. Same goes for Rin as well. The Toy coming towards mid lane, helping to clear the wave. Maybe exert even more pressure in terms of the rotations because now the wave has been shoved. Rins has the time to go up top. But do they know that Dreams is in the bush?
Oh, luckily, unlucky there for Dreams. Just got the gold grab, and that's a flicker already for Dreams as well. 4v2, top lane.
RWM, Spear of Destruction to the back Toy.
Oh, that's Just bad read there and got punished. Dreams again the third time. That's 2 extra kills for Toy, by the way. And RRQ, they're setting the tone right. And 1,000 gold almost established already.
Now they find the collapse. That was very, very nice, right? RWM to lock the Moskov in place. I mean, the Moskov could have just Abyss Walkered his way back, but he was ready to really get pinched by Sutsujin and also Edok. But at least Edok was able to be traded there. Still, not that worth it because RFE has to be kept on a chokehold now because he don't really have the time to progress further. Now it's RRQ. What do they do to even be able to capitalize on this lead? It's Alter Ego. I think they really want to go for the fights, right? The Hayabusa is already strong. RP with the Moskov, he has the global presence. He can really join the fights. Look at Nino, he's rotating towards top.
But towards Iron, that's a questionable move, and Nino forced to use the flicker, mounted as well. Feather airstrike doesn't really find the right connection. Nino falls. RRQ takes full control on that turtle. Rin looking for an opening to perhaps find a cheeky kill, but Sitsujin claims it comfortably.
Rin was trying to get that shadow kill and then the retry as well to possibly steal the turtle, but no, it is not coming to fruition, at least for him. And at least this is what bringing Yves brings to you. It's much more, I think, controlled. You have that RWM, that AoE, that could really just put Alter Ego in place. Maybe with the Faramis, it's much more defensive. You're playing from the Netherrealm. Once that is burnt down, you have literally almost no damage from the mage. But with the Yves, I think it can really be offensive, right? And it's Rin's. He has a choice to be defensive or offensive. I think so far, they're capitalizing on the Yves very, very well. So Alter Ego now, it's all about stabilizing this lead. I think, or rather, you know, stabilizing this advantage that they have. I think if you talk about the draft as well, Reko mentioned it, it's very hard to look for good mages right now, right? If like it's juice in a span and all that. But in this instance, I think the Yves has been at least the best option for RRQ if they want to go further. Tsunami Slam!
On towards Nino, now it's going to be Fist Crack forced to be used, and Toy will be able to find the stack Sky Piercer there with the kill. RRQ, they will shift their gears more here in the mid lane. That's 2 members immobilized, and Toy gets another kill. Rin will look find another kill there in the back lane. That's going to be Rin's punished. Bloody Hunt will not be able to find an execution as Dreams will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they're turning up the heat game 2.
I thought RV would take that SOD, but it was too dangerous, I feel like. So they get all in the hands of Alter Ego. RV was pushing up top, at least he's able to create that wave, to push and shove that wave into the topside turret. But I think so far it's RRQ on full control, dictating this game. Alter Ego, it's them having to chase back. And Hijumi, he can't really have that much pressure compared to game number 1. Because now I think with the Yves in the fray, he has to be more careful on getting bursted down, on getting caught by the RWM, right? If the RWM gets connected towards Hijumi, he could be Tsunami Slam like this, but the Purify will be popped. So that's info for RRQ.
Oh, little. I think Hijumi popped his body there out of the bush, and that's going to be a free turtle for RRQ again. 3,000 gold, a comfortable lead here. RRQ, they're setting their mid game very, very well.
Perfect turtle for RRQ. Oh!
Bloody Hunt will lock Edok down. Rinse. No flicker, not punished just yet though. Alter Ego finds a small compensation as Arfi is still pushing top lane.
Yeah, it's only Edok though. For Alter Ego, they'll take it still, obviously. With up top just pushing, but hey! With an Onyx jersey, Abed and KB, Professor KB!
Yeah, you're right. They're watching.
Is he gonna pull up something again? Because previously he pulled up with the Kyrie pose, right? Wow! Okay, so to translate, that literally means when can I stream here in the venue? Because we have restreamers in this venue. R7 to our left, by the way. But now back to the game. And this Moskov pick, I do agree it has that global pressure with the push and all that. But I think when paired with the Franco, it isn't as synergized compared to, let's say, a 1-1 or a B-Trix, like with the first damage, the pick-off style you have. Maybe follow it up with a Spear of Misery if it's close to an obstacle, maybe that works, but I think RP now only has one thing in mind, and that's exerting the global pressure and make sure that the SOD hits when he wants to join a fight, because Hijume could be stuck.
That's the retribution doing work as well. Locking Hijume down. That will be a free kill for RRQ.
Hijume, his aggressiveness tamed in this game. RRQ, they're doing a very good job on containing this bird woman in the Farsa, the hands of Hijume. So now the question becomes, what do Alter Ego do, right? With the Franco in the play, I know they want to look for pickoffs, but the only burst they can get is probably the Farsa with the Feather Airstrike. It's not as quick as, say, a B-Trix or maybe a carry with a quick DPS, or even the 1-1 who can pop the Control of Fang from the weakness point. Tsunami Slam, Nino.
On towards Nino though, so let's see what will Alter Ego do. Oh, Dreams with the flicker finds a suppression. This is the right play, perhaps it's Joy. Actually will find the Lord. Susujin taken down. That's gonna be Nino going back, and Rin perhaps looking for a kill. But yeah, RP is still pushing bottom side.
Yeah, look at RP. He's doing the heavy lifting up top, and even down bottom, he's able to get the last turret in outside of the base. But for RRQ, it's that Lord marching in, helping them to clear the wave as well. So Alter Ego have to send someone to respond to that Lord push. As if the wave clear, they have beautiful wave clear, right? With the Moskov, and then you have the Farsa as well with Feather Airstrike. So I think that could really help if push comes to shove, the Lord gets closer to the base.
Yeah, bottom side isn't looking too hot either for RRQ. So seems like it will be just a 2-lane push for this first Lord. Mind you, Holy Shield still up. Oh, let's see, 2v1 potentially shadow kill. Spence, Rin. Okay,
Whoa.
will we have the time?
Whoa!
No, Susujin finds the connection. Has the shadow though. No shadow kill. Remember, it's a 1v1! Both junglers, 1 HP. Neither died. That's gonna be Alter Ego now, focusing down on the Lord.
Hijume has to walk back! Toy with the assassination! Puts Hijume to rest.
That's a double as well. Toy is just toying Alter Ego at this point. Shadow kill. Oh, great win of nature to negate all the damage. And that's gonna be the lockdown. The pick off pressure from Ito. Locking Rin down.
Toy is godlike, the SOD lands, but RP can't take it. And RRQ, they are content with what they're able to get. Topside turret, and even an important kill towards Rin, and even Hijume previously. And this is where Alter Ego starts to spiral out of control. I mean, they were able to contain the lanes with the far push that they have, the global pressure that they built.
Yeah.
But I think one mistake is what it takes. One, I wouldn't say greediness, but one heroic play that was supposed to happen, probably in Rin, down bottom in that jungle, it just didn't come to fruition. So now it's Alter Ego with the busy task of having to defend the base and the wave again. They have to restructure it, re-push it again. Time and time, RP has to be there to respond to the wave.
Seems like it's gonna be a slow build-up again. 30 seconds on the clock for that Lord. So RRQ, they know, yeah, let's not take unnecessary fights here, and let's take more important ones later on. And RP though, rose gold on the way.
Fleeting time for the Franco. Adds more ultimate cooldown reduction. And now let's talk about Alter Ego's control, right? Engage tools, they don't really have any. Maybe it's only them waiting for something to bait. It's probably only the Franco, right, with the hook and the bloody hunt, but that's it. I mean, if you want to bank on Nino, he has to land a 3-man fist break into a fist crack. So that's going to be a problem for Alter Ego. For RRQ, they have instant lockdown. They have the damage to follow it up with the RWM as well. So Alter Ego has to be careful. Tsunami Slam!
On towards one, Dreams with her crown just to buy time. But it seems like Dreams will fall regardless. Top lane still pushed by RP. Lord now should be the main priority in RRQ. They have the prio. You know, looking for a cheeky angle. Doesn't really find it. Isolated somehow. And now it's going to be Rin looking for a backup. Looking for a punish perhaps. Has a shadow! The timing is beautiful by Idok. Setting up a kill for none other, Toy.
What is happening with Rin? Why is he going for these 80-30s? It's the fact that he always kind of loses into the shadow. Or he doesn't have the shadows even to continue the kill pressure. I mean, the shadow kill was there, but again, you don't have the escape mechanism. Idok comes in.
Yeah, feather airstrike, air RWM suspend as well. Bottom side turret will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, and one turret left for Alter Ego. Lord is still very much healthy top lane.
At least the outside turrets are able to be caught. Oh, what?
He has immortality. Idok, will he survive? No flicker. Oh my goodness, Tsunami Slam. He will fall. That's gonna be the Lord now. Main priority should be Alter Ego. Oh, Hijume looking for a solo onto his Rins, but cancelled by Sutsujin.
Rin goes in with the shadow kill. The SOD connects, but the Winter Crown on time.
Let's see Rin again looking for the clear dreams. Right about time. Bottom side doesn't connect onto his main base just yet. RRQ still putting pressure onto his Alter Ego.
They have to hold the base. As of now, they can do just that. No wave, but there goes the second wave of the minions. RRQ, they look relentless. They look like they want to end this right here, right now.
10 seconds on Hijume. Let's see. Siren spent his flicker already. Mountain Nino! Toy picks up the legendary
Hijume
trying to clear the wave. RWM will not be able to find the clear, and ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego, they have responded.
Alter Ego, they hold. Right on cue, Hijume respawns, pops the feather airstrike. And as of now, we still have a game in our hands. Malefic gun for Arfi to play the kiting game, to have that extra range for the Moskov to gun down his opponents later on. And now RRQ with a 7.5k gold lead, I think it falls out of relevance because it's now about the fight, it's now about the timings. 80 stacks on the Sky Piercer,
Yeah.
732 on the inherent Granger passive.
Oh, still untouchable. Toy, untouched this game. And
Deathless.
Deathless Alter Ego struggling to find a connection to take Toy down. Let's see though, they have survived, but yeah, no base turrets left for Alter Ego, so that's alarming.
11:02. Toy comes back from the grave. He was shut down a lot of times in the first game. Second game, this is his game to play. Oh, Alter Ego with the flank angle. They have to check this. Idok!
Yup, looking for, oh my goodness, Tsunami Slam! Rinzo will be the first one to follow alongside Idok. Hijume brings Firing Purify, winner crown by Sutsujin in the back lines. Hijume will not survive as Toy and Dreams going at it, and that's gonna be SOD! Arfi finds the connection and shut Toy down, but that's Sutsujin claiming the Maniac and ultimate wipeout.
Arfi with the heroic play, but that doesn't cut it. The kingdom, they roar back to life. Rejoice, they say, as they look to end game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they will equalize in this best of 5. We got a series. It's 1-1.
We have a series in our hands. Sutsujin, the savior with the Maniac, to end that game. Arfi looked for the Hail Mary play. He almost was able to survive, but the damage was too much to handle. He took down Toy at the end of the day, so Toy no longer immortal. But as of now, it's RRQ with their response. 1-1. What a game full of action. Just non-stop. So Alter Ego, they have to be ready for a possible 5-game banger.
I hope so. I hope so. But yeah.